Yeah, I was in Opera and not Chrome for the Beyond 20 thing.
I mean, you don't. Oh wait, yeah, I forgot that doesn't work on anything else. Man, they need to sort that out. So
It's
it
working
works
on
on
Firefox
something.
again now.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it was just JJ's Uber special one that he couldn't handle.
Eh?
I don't know why.
He had a lot of, I don't know, there was a lot of chat messages going through that it just wouldn't update.
In the Pokemon D&D, I had people's Roll20 essentially breaking their web browsers.
That's weird.
But I think I'm using Firefox now, and it seems to be working.
It was about the Beyond 20 thing, the thing that links your character sheets from Beyond D&D Beyond.
Well, I wasn't using that for JJ's, but
Cool, just checking
Well,
so
that's
I
why I
can.
was confused. 'Cause
So
that's
we've
we had a
fully
different
done it into
issue.
5e now.
Hey, Misty, what are you doing? Why are you scratching your face against my switch box? You probably don't like the sound of crying baby.
I know you're allergic to me, Max, but please can you look after me, 'cause baby scream. That's what
Max, why is the kitten screaming?
Oh, she's just kind of scratching her face against this box next to my door because she obviously wants to go out, but she probably doesn't want to go out when there's a baby around. But the door's closed, so she's like, I don't have a choice. But anyway, are we live?
Yeah.
Oh no, we've had so many random conversations.
I know.
Right, welcome back to Curse of Strahd on a Tabletop Saturday.
Woo!
Curse of Strahd Saturday. Me?
Well, it
Strategy.
could be. No.
Strategy.
Strahd Day. It's the weekend for the Barovia.
Yep.
We haven't done Strategy Saturday in like almost probably longer than a year.
A month. Oh.
No Strategy.
You make it sound like good evening, everyone, and welcome to Strahd FM for that Saturday stream.
Strategy.
With me and the baby. Oh, where James was apparently doing such a good impression of a baby on the murder house. Yeah, you did.
Oh god, yeah, it's so creepy.
Misty, what are you doing?
Max, why is there a kitten mewling on your video game?
Mewling. But yeah, last time we left off, you guys had managed to lose Cinder in a tavern and gained a new ally.
Fuck both guys.
Before finding your way to talking this guy into giving you a quest. Or at least the other way around, possibly, where he's just like, hey, I've got a quest for you guys.
It was also
my
like
sister.
definitely not going to get attacked by stuff in the night, as me and Frank's character were camping out on the ground floor.
Ah,
Free
yes,
chicken.
yeah. Huh? Free chicken?
Yeah, free chicken.
She quite literally did the motion of throw this chicken at me.
In what?
I think they're talking about that putty cat.
No, we're talking about
Yes,
chicken.
I threw Delphi at Izzy.
No, you threw chicken to the No?
What?
Well, I'm very confused.
Frank,
Anyway.
I can't catch chicken in my mouth, alright?
Oh, okay, IRL stuff. I was very confused. But anyway, since that last episode where you'd met Irina, I want to say Irina, yeah, and Ismark, the two Barovian people.
Oh yeah, now I remember. They also had their dad just in a coffin in the room as well.
Yeah, because they had been attacked for the last couple of weeks and haven't had any attacks since. But no one's been willing to help take their father to the graveyard to get him actually buried. It is. Apparently, it smelled faintly of decay in that room.
That's what we're doing, isn't it?
Yeah, so you guys have taken up the assistant's role in getting their father buried before making your way to Veleki, which is a town where apparently Irina will be safe, which is what Ismark has gotten you guys to help with as well. And in between that time, we got you to draw the cards, which we can say in game was essentially part of the part of what brought you here, as someone gave you a bit of a reading. With the first card being drawn by Cinder at the time, which was the wizard. And it says, look for a wizard's tower on a lake. Let the wizard's name and servant guide you to that which you seek. And then the second card that was drawn by chance was the evoker, which was search for the crypt of a wizard ordinary. His staff is the key. And then the third card that was drawn by the dandy, which was the paladin. The old woman said that she could see a sleeping prince, a servant of light and the brother of darkness, and the treasure lies with him. And finally, the card that was drawn by none other than the ordinary man himself, Mike Turnstile, who drew the horseman, who says that they see a dead man of noble birth, guarded by his widow, and returned to life, the dead man's corpse, and he will be your ally.
That seems a bit real, considering that kind of matches up to where we're at now.
The final card that was drawn by the old woman, which was the artifact. And it says that he lurks in the darkness, where the morning light once shone a sacred place. And that was all you were able to discover from that reading, none of the words meaning anything at the time. And possibly not much now, but all in due time. And where we left off, you guys were heading to bed, were you not?
Yes.
Yes, I
Yeah,
was camping.
Yeah, James and I were like camping in the lounge.
I'd tried to ask the guy to join me, but he didn't get the hint.
But, so yeah, there was two of you sleeping downstairs, and then the rest took rooms. Correct? Chance being the guardian to Arena.
I think I was the only one that took a room.
Yeah,
Eh,
the other two took the tables, not the tables, the chairs.
Dandy, the only one with standards.
Dandy the standy.
I mean, who doesn't want to sleep in an actual bed?
What is this concept of sleep you have?
I don't believe I've ever slept in
You've
an
never
actual bed.
slept? You've never slept in a bed?
An
Well, maybe
actual bed.
you should take it
Maybe
advantage
since
of that and sleep
maybe
there tonight.
when I was a child back at hometown. But ever since I joined the watch, it's kind of just been hammocks and sleeping
I would
bags.
assume
and-
bunks, right?
Yes, but
in the
not like
barracks.
but not like a proper bed. It was kind of just
The flat sort of
yeah.
metal thing.
Is it too late to have asked if they had any 10-foot deep legs for me to sleep in?
10-foot deep
Maybe
legs.
just a little bit late.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just
Has
perchance.
the guy gone to bed himself?
He's gone to his room. You guys had all finished your teas, correct? And all decided to actually sleep for the night.
I was
Oh.
super enthralled by the idea of tea, but yes, I did.
Which room was the dandy sleeping in?
It would have been one of the upstairs guest rooms, which is like Not particularly too fancy, but it's still
Fancy.
like a very big sort of comfy bed and bedside table and a wardrobe in the room.
Was he shown to it?
Yes, it would have been
Did I
from
just have to guess?
Irina probably would have shown you, or Ismark, as you probably are in the room next to his, and Irina's on the other side of the upstairs landing with Chance kind of powered down in her room, kind of weirdly like a puppet.
Oh, it's like the scene with R2D2 in Attack of the Clones. You know, with the worms.
Oh no.
Yeah.
When they try to kill her and Anakin has to run in, and
Yeah.
Oh
in the
yeah,
past,
the assassin.
apart from this
Yeah.
time, it's going to be the dandy who confusedly found the wrong room.
No, I'm gonna deliberately walk into the wrong room.
You notice
Into
how
the
they
what
have
room?
a much fancier bed than you. Ah, perfect.
Wait, whose room are you walking into?
Oh, no one's. It was a joke.
Oh, okay. So
That would be creepy.
hello, I'm in your room now.
The dandy ain't about that creepy life.
The dandy ain't about that creepiness.
This was unintentional, my lady.
So yeah, the it's strange because the actual land of Barovia itself is normally quite um dreary as it looks anyway, and even as it turns to night, instead of having the sort of dense clouds covering the sky, it's almost like the only time that the sky actually clears and allows you to see what appears to be a full moon.
Oh,
What is your name, Mike? We must be to arm. There is wolves nearby.
Uh,
oh.
You hear
well,
it? We shall search the house.
well, it appears it's about time I have a confession to make. I am a werewolf.
Do you have the mask with you, Mike?
Yeah, it's next to me, and as almost is sort of assume telling me about the full moon, I look at the wolf mask.
Mhm.
Just kind of
You
look at
kind of
it.
see like a glint in its hollow eyes, and the hairs on your arms begin to stand on end,
Hmm.
like a cooling of some kind. Almost you can hear a very faint and sort of ominous. I can't.
Oh.
I get
Yeah.
up and walk towards the window and say,
Oh.
oh, oh, almost, almost.
Almost.
This might be a potentially bad idea. As I look through the holes of the mask,
I
You see
just,
out through the other side.
I just grasped my trident because I'm in like, I'm not getting ready to fight. Well, I'm staying alert essentially, but I'm just like holding onto my trident, eyeing every single possible entrance.
Okay.
I'm gonna put on the mask. I want to see. I want to know. I want to know if there's anything special when it's a full moon.
Suddenly, you become Strahd.
Winning.
Okay, so you are slipping on the mask, are you?
While looking out the window, yeah.
So you get to look out, and once again, the mask begins to bring your vision into focus with like animal-like um, attention, essentially,
Hmm.
noting down like the small, minor details of your surroundings and the sound of the midnight air. Can you make a wisdom saving throw for me?
Yeah, I can give you one of them if you've been a good boy. Okay.
Mhm.
Sorry. There we go.
Okay. 1 second.
Oh yeah, the sheet. All right, I got it now. I think I need another couple of monitors.
So, as you wear the mask, you hear a faint
Oh my god, it sounded like it was in like a tunnel.
Autobots roll out.
Ah, it's scary.
yeah, it's kind of like a deep sort of direwolf growl.
It kind of startles me, and I almost dropped the mask as I'm like,
As you drop it to the floor, the sound goes away, but the sensation still rings in your ear. As it's almost left an imprint in your mind.
I'm seeing him sort of shaking a bit, and I'm growing concerned and sort of eyeing him a bit suspiciously.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just want to say to almost, well, I guess nothing happened then, and pick up the mask.
Can I insight check that shit?
I'll
Sure.
do a deception.
Let's see those rolls, boys.
It probably shouldn't have rolled it twice. For some reason it did.
No, it's fine. Because it always rolls with advantage just in case,
Okay.
or technically disadvantage. So you rolled your 11, and he rolled 13. So he sees through your deception.
I sort of like, I look at him. I specifically dart my eyes between him and my trident, and then my grip loosens a little bit. Like, well, if there's anything I can do to assist, I am ready and at hand.
Yes, and I pick up the mask. For now, I think we should just get some sleep.
I specifically try to ooze kind of reassurance as opposed to, being on guard necessarily.
Good. As I put the mask by my side when I sleep instead of in my bag.
Okay.
I mutter a little blessing to my god and essentially like try to include him in, not a little blessing, like mutter a little prayer to myself and try to include him in it for protection.
Yeah. Okay.
It's Sleepy Bubba's time.
So do you both just try and get back to sleep?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
will go to sleep, but for like the first like 10-15 minutes after Mike does, I'll just keep an eye on him, make sure he seems okay, and then sort of rest.
Yeah.
The dandy's just curled up on the bed upstairs, snoring away.
Mhm.
He's got his like tail covering his face.
Chance is just switching Duracells, I assume.
One
No.
0 0 0 1 1 0 1 0 1 0 0.
Oh, what a nice dream he's having.
Just cuts to electric sheep.
Megabytes. Ah.
Dream bank are full. Deleting data.
Downloading more RAM. That's
I
funny.
I see trees of code.
So,
Red debugs too.
as you guys begin to rest, the night begins to slowly pass, and 1 hour, 2 hour kind of fades by before chance you get to hear a slight sort of like, oh, that's making a sound, like a fingers kind of like gliding against the window, um, almost as if their like nails are slightly sharp. Yeah.
Chance heard this, yeah? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because when warlords sleep, they're just inactive. They still hear and see as normal.
It's the space worms.
I'd just like to, before getting up, just turn to. If I face the window,
As you face the window, you see a shadowy figure of a well-built but and also well-kept man, almost floating on the would it be the first story of this house? Can't tell if yeah, first story.
Depends how imaginative they are. They might have told many stories.
And you watch as his sort of gaze turns to you after looking at Irina, and on his black shadowy form, two sort of luminescent red eyes glare at you.
I'll yeah, I do. Just find my amulet of Pella and just like hold it out.
As you do, he just kind of runs his finger against the window a bit more, and it leaves that sort of like nails on the chalkboard sort of sound, like making that really big like scratch out the window.
Oh god, yeah.
I
That's
can't.
the one.
I can't imagine like a siren comes out the top of Chance's head, and he just goes, "Danger! Danger!" Wakes up the entire house.
We will, we will.
But
What danger is it? Stranger danger.
as that sound is kind of made, Arena wakes up and looks at the window, and you watch as she like sits up straight before standing, and then makes her way over to the window.
I'd like to get between her and the window.
Oh, good
Okay.
man.
She attempts to walk around you, almost mechanically.
I'd like to
Sorry,
hold
react.
us. Or
It's time
grapple.
for a restrain.
Does the human
Sure.
require Duracells?
Make a grapple check for me.
What's that?
That's strength athletics.
Did
Oh,
we hear any of this, by the way?
No one else hears this.
Okay, it's not like a loud thing, then, to be fair.
Nah.
It kind of is, but it's like it doesn't reverberate through the house. Like
I imagine if
hum.
Yeah, I
Chance.
guess so.
it's
It's
a
one of
big
the
enough
things
house
like,
where it's like not audible from everyone.
I imagine if Chance
yeah, I
lost a
imagine
weight
it's sort of
as he
thing that's
could.
just sound like a small scuffle if you were outside the room.
Actually, that's a good question. Izzy, as a tabaxi, do you get any benefits to hearing?
Not that I know of.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if there was any natural sort of elements of superior hearing or whatever it's called.
You would have thought so, but no.
Okay.
Here, have a +1.
Would you
Yay.
like to roll for it anyway, or do you think the dandy would sleep through it?
I'm gonna roll for it,
Okay,
but make it like high because he's like
sure.
snoring.
Yeah.
What am I rolling?
Make just a natural. Sorry, not a natural. Just a perception check.
Whoa!
Make it quite high, she says. Instant natural 20.
As it happens, it was 24.
Your naturally keen hearing and your light sleeping as a puddy tat. Oh, just like mine, who's suddenly awake. Alerts you to the sound of the scraping nails against the window and the creaking of the floorboards.
Really, there was just
From
tuna cooking downstairs.
This is from the other room or my room.
Oh my god, Mike, have you burned me alive?
From your room to Irina's room, even though it's across the hallway.
I want to tippy toe over to the room.
That's some serious Jedi senses that you got there.
And in the meantime, what is the scene between you and Irina, Chance? Because you have managed to hold her by the shoulders loosely, but in her almost dazed like disposition, she isn't really struggling.
I'll just sort of like gently like shake, like it's almost like a wake up. Just
As
to see
you
if I can wake up.
can you make a perception investigation check? One of the two.
Please, please execute wake protocol.
Never mind.
So unfortunately, you don't notice anything strange about her. It just seems that she is
This
drawn
is oddly
towards him.
human sleeping pattern.
And during the time in which you have grappled her, a sudden as the hand reaches through the window, only to quickly withdraw as a burning sensation kind of leaves the air with almost like a carbon smell.
Max, can I request
Yes.
to do a perception to see if I hear a window through sleep?
Sure.
Because a window crash might be something that I might pick up on. Who knows?
Have I made it to the roof by this point?
May I also do one?
Yes, you have made it through the door, kind of opening it to the scene.
A 14 to hear window from downstairs.
Unfortunately, you don't.
May I also do one?
Sure. Fortunately, you don't either.
We're on guard.
So, Dandy, what you get to see is the shadowy figure reach its hand through the window before quickly withdrawing it as the air begins to fill with a slight smoke.
Bitch, you weren't invited in.
Charles, what have you done?
It wasn't me.
Who else would it be?
That figure. It's like just like turn while still holding on.
As you hear the opening riff to Welcome to the Jungle.
Welcome to the jungle. But yeah, as you both turn to look at the shadowy figure outside the window, its eyes begin to glow bright red, and multiple eyes begin to sprout over its form, all of varying sizes and also kind of moving and undulating over its form. Can both of you make a wisdom saving throw for me?
Oh, that's good shit.
So, both of you suddenly feel like this sudden rush of like a bloodlust poured into you, not to invoke bloodlust in you, but almost directed at you. But it just kind of passes over you without actually meaning much outside of this thing has an intent to kill.
We should get
We
Irene.
should- We should head into the hall. I agree.
And
I
as
would
you
carry
say
her,
that,
but
you watch.
I don't want to get my clothes all messed up, so I think you should.
As you're saying this, you watch as its hands kind of like press up against the windows, leaving like a squeaking sound as it almost drags itself across the surface, leaving almost crack marks against it.
Ah!
I'm Flash.
And it climbs up to the roof, and you begin to hear like the sound of crawling against the tiling. And yeah,
Sound effects provided to you by Frank.
the new service from Twitch. So what do you guys do as you hear like?
Run away.
I continue to
Vacate
sleep.
the room with Irene.
Okay, she still kind of doesn't like move with you. You're kind of almost like having to drag her slightly. Can you make
Oh.
a strength check, like strength athletics, to see if you can move her like by force?
Okay. Uh-oh.
Okay, you don't seem to, as she like fights your grasp.
Ah, she has slipped out.
She's
You
still
don't
kind
want
of
me to
within your grasp.
hurry.
Pick her up, mate.
That's what you just tried to do, but unfortunately, she's just resisting as she tries to reach for the window as you're like pulling on her.
Stop resisting! Stop
Fine, I'll give it a go.
resisting!
Can I give it a go?
Sure.
If this beats your roll, JJ, then there's something
By
wrong.
this time, the
That's fine. You didn't beat my.
It-
So yeah, once again, you guys are both pulling on her like clothes, but she is almost to the window, beginning to like the clothes are beginning to almost tear as she tries to begin pushing out the window. Her lips like perusing as if to like say some words.
Is she like awake?
Her eyes are open, but it's almost like they're glazed over.
Can I? Can I? Can I knock her out?
You can try.
That seems sensible.
You can make
Yeah, I
a
have a frying pan.
non-lethal attack against her with a melee or
Can I do it with like the hilt of my rapier?
sure.
Conk.
So make a just a rapier attack.
Natural 20. Wrong side.
But what? Sorry.
So you can announce whether something is lethal or non-lethal when it comes to attacks.
Oh yeah, non-lethal, but I don't think it hits anyway.
And then he
with the
changed his mind at the last minute. Lethal.
I'm
So-
what did you
Sorry,
do?
I pressed the button. I didn't mean to. I don't know what happened.
It just has a button for it. So luckily you
didn't
did
roll
actually
the
roll
roll.
damage though. So you taking that damage or
That's
is that based
Frank's. That's Frank's damage. Oh no,
on?
it
It
isn't.
says
Yeah, that's
Ah,
fine. Yeah, Frank rolled it for me.
I don't know why the button popped up and I pressed the wrong thing.
yeah, I can do it as well if I want. There you go.
I'll take no. Frank's one's fine. Oh no, let's take JJ's one.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, it would count as sneak attack as well. So she just falls unconscious as the window ever so slightly moves up, and she says, "Come," and then
oh my.
sorry,
There we
come,
go.
and
So now you try and pick her up.
And
I'm still not strong enough.
I've been really trying.
pick up and carry it out the room.
okay. So you scoop her up and carry her out the room.
I think we should stay away from windows, don't you?
Maybe we should barricade that door too.
That sounds wise.
No, fuck our allies. The daddy in charge of this team.
Were they not supposed to be keeping awake? Oh,
Sorry,
God.
say that again.
Well,
Frank's snoring really loud.
they were supposed to be
I can't
on
hear what
guard.
we're saying.
Where are the others? They're supposed to be on guard.
Just between snores, you hear Havachi, knave.
Should I wake them while you find heavy things to butt the door with?
Certainly.
Can I like sneak down the hallway? I don't want to like draw attention to myself.
Sure. Because you're not carrying her, are you? So
No.
yeah. Okay. You are. What would be your passive stealth?
How would I
So
work
it
that?
would be your so 10 plus your stealth modifier.
16.
Okay. So you are creeping down the corridor.
So yeah, and like down the stairs to like wake Ormos and Mike.
As you make your way down, you see that as you enter the main room, where the windows have been obviously turned into bars instead of actual glass, there are arms reaching through. Silently.
The windows have got arms reaching through because they're
What,
bars. Yeah,
downstairs?
downstairs. Yeah.
Yeah. In the living room.
Oh god. This is where they are though, right? In the living room.
Yeah.
Okay, I ignore the arms and I shake them awake. Wake up! Wake up!
Yeah. As a trident and like the middle point just touches Dandy's neck.
Ah, be careful with that.
Oh, oh, what?
At the windows.
Ah!
The wind. What in the?
I stand up and I hook the mask through the eye with like a little chain to my belt. I don't wear it. I'm going to keep it hooked there. and then
Yep.
draw my sword. No, wait, crossbow. I forgot who I were then. I drew my heavy crossbow.
Can I instinctively stab at one of the arms?
Sure, you would do if you saw any arms.
Oh, fuck.
We don't see them.
Nope.
Oh, okay. In that case, I get up and go. What's the problem, Dandy?
Yes. Why did you wake us up from what?
Where were you guys in relation to the room layout? So if the sort of the place leading to the stairs is in the corridor, which would have been right by the front door, and next to like from the current maps, I'll just draw a map instead.
If I remember rightly, I remember saying that I wanted to be like between the corridor and the lounge dining area. There was that like door frame area, you know, like a what do you call it? Because there was like a sort of a doorway between the two rooms near the front door. Because I think I remember I was sleeping sort of on there.
Yeah, so if I was to kind of show it now, then kind of like a thin wall there, thin wall there. Damn it, can't move it now. So this is kind of like the layout. So this is the main living room.
What, this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this would be the window. This would be the fireplace. Chair there. Sort of sofa there.
Okay, dramatically speaking, then I think I'm on this chair because I got up to look out the window, and then I just got back into bed from earlier. So
And
I
then
believe
I
I
was
am here.
kind of hunched against this wall.
Okay. Probably be like 2 groups of chairs here. And then the coffee table that you guys had tea at. So yeah, just place yourselves where you would be. The dandy just having woken you up from there.
What is going on, Cat?
Well,
Yes,
well,
what
you
seems
see,
to be the matter?
can you not see the windows?
Yes,
Yes,
I can see
there
that
are.
they are barred.
Yes, there are windows. Well done.
There was hands going through them. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Anyway, like
You can still see
upstairs.
them, dandy.
Yeah, I know. There's probably something more important to do. Irene, well, I've had to knock her out.
Wait,
She was
what?
trying
You knocked out the
to go
girl?
through the window. Yeah.
Why?
Well, she was behaving sort of strange, like trying to go out the window, like she was possessed.
Seems a little bit drastic, in my
Well,
opinion.
she was gonna throw herself out the window.
I'm going to do an insight on the dandy because this seems sus.
Okay.
Answer to her right now. Trying to
Uh,
barricade her door.
From what you can tell, he is telling the truth.
Oh. Almost, I think she's telling the truth.
Hmm.
As I kind of
Well,
like look up the stairs.
it is better safe than sorry. Let us
Before
away.
you get your seat,
Oh, okay. Yep.
Mike, because you could still move away, but you feel a cold sort of creeping against your the back of your neck as the dandy watches one of the sort of black, almost tendril-like hands almost reach through you.
Be careful.
Be careful what? And I turn around.
The hands.
What the dandy can see is almost many, many hands beginning to almost creep closer towards your face and your body.
Can I
Can
I use a divine sense to detect anything evil?
Sure. How does it mechanically work?
So it says I can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell or know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover.
Celestial fiend or undead.
Yes.
You don't feel anything.
Everything seems to be relatively okay. But anyway, to this arena.
Yes, I agree. As I just turn around and start walking this way.
Okay.
I felt the
So,
cold, but I didn't
yeah.
see anything.
So yeah, the square kind of here is the stairs. Where have you taken her, Chance?
At the moment, it's more just left in the hallway while trying to find stuff to board up the door.
Should we perhaps
Okay.
wake up the brother?
We can make sure he's okay at least.
That might be a good idea.
Do I remember what room he's in?
You probably didn't get to see what room he went in.
I'd
Um,
like to make a guess.
Is your name Chance, if I believe?
Sure.
It is.
Yes,
No.
where is the daddy of this building?
Oh yeah.
Forgot about that. Unfortunately, James, you don't know what room he's
Yeah,
been
I've
in.
just kind of got to the top of the stairs, saw Irene, and now just scratching my head.
I don't know.
Dandy, do you know where the daddy of this building is?
Do I know where the daddy of this building is?
Indeed, as you kind of watched him go into his room, and it was right next to yours.
I tell them it was the room next to mine.
Ah, yes. Which one was yours?
That one over there.
Points. Yes.
I immediately push open the door.
Mm-hmm. The door opens, and you see that Ismark is kind of sitting up in bed. He's just like, "What's going on? Why is everybody awake?"
You didn't
Chance.
tell us about hands coming through the window.
Yes, and Chance appears to have has your sister unconscious. She was
What?
being attacked. See, this is how crazy it sounded from Mike from the Dandy. Yes, I believe you, but it still sounds crazy, so that's how I'm gonna tell it.
Um, an attack?
Yes,
By what?
attacked by arms from a window.
Comes from a window.
Arms
And
from a
these
window.
big red eyes. Lots and lots of eyes.
Uh, I can't. That sounds like Strahd, but I thought he was not going to attack anymore, or at least not for a while.
You thought wrong. Is there anywhere in this building we can reinforce?
Well, I'm hoping that the building itself is reinforced enough with the modifications to the windows.
Yes. You mentioned yesterday that something about silver being quite effective. Do you have any like silver cutlery or anything like that?
Well, I believe so, but I don't know what good utensils would be, or
I
even.
do have one idea.
And he begins to get out, and he's in his like sleeping robes.
Do you have a basement or a cellar?
No, or at least not one that we would want to go in. It's the most vulnerable place, at least as far as being attacked might be aware.
By the gods! As he sort of storms back into the hallway.
So about that
And
silver cutlery.
yeah, he begins standing up and making his way with you to the sort of downstairs dining room. Follow me. I can get some from the from all the drawers.
At the moment,
Are you
I
sure?
just need a silver knife, if possible. Small, but yeah.
He manages to quickly get you there and pulls out one of the silver sort of eating knives. It's very small and not very sharp.
Perfect. can I try and fashion that knife to the end of an arrow? One of my bolts.
Sure. Do you have any rope?
I
String?
do have rope, which I could like untwine and get to a bit of the string and tie that round.
Wait, you have 50
Sure.
feet of rope, James?
Do you know what? Funny enough, this character
Yeah.
does.
Is your more?
This guy is sensible.
Okay. So I'll let you spend like the next like 10 minutes kind of fashioning your
Yeah.
the thing to the rope. Sorry, to the thing to the arrow.
Would you like a check to see how effective it is?
No, I'd assume it's fairly straightforward. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that you would have had to have fashioned something onto the end of your like little bow and arrow
Max.
or sorry, crossbow, right? Because it's a bolt.
Yeah. I converted one of my large bolts for the heavy crossbow.
Max.
So mark down that you've got a silvered crossbow bolt, I guess.
Yeah, improvised silver bolt.
Yes. What would you like, Frank?
Sorry. Can I grab the little the little necklace I have that has the tooth of a kraken, hold it, and can I pray to Melora to watch over this household?
Sure. Make a religion roll for me.
Wow, really? I'm a paladin. My religion's -1.
Oh, Frank. Sorry, Frank. I mean, Dan. Fuck's sake, Max. Can I also take like a handful of the other like knives, just as potential things to throw?
Sure. What about forks?
Sure. Why not?
More tridents.
Tiny tridents. Okay, so yeah, you managed to get probably about 6 pieces of silvered cutlery.
Okay.
But what you get almost is almost a distant feeling, almost as if you'd probably be very familiar with this being a Triton, as you almost feel adrift in an empty sort of ocean, surrounded by like the nothingness and the expanse of the sea.
Ooh.
Okay. So I sort of mutter, I hold it, and I clutch it as tightly as I can. I go, I may be adrift, but I feel your warmth no matter what ocean I may sink into.
Nice. So, what are the rest of you guys doing? Because Chance, you're obviously holding the unconscious body of young Arena. Dandy, what are you doing?
Did Chance,
Yes.
did you barricade the door?
I've not had time. I've been trying to locate while also protecting Irene.
Yeah, it's been about 5-10 minutes.
Because that window's broken, isn't it? In that room.
It was. I mean, the hand went through.
I'm gonna try and find the dandy-sized things to block the door with. Things that the dandy can carry, like chairs.
That would be good use of the wood.
So, what, you just start using the chairs to make temporary barricades then, or?
Yeah, like I want to like barricade that door to Irene or whatever her name is room. Irene's room. Because I was saying it wrong on purpose. I've forgotten what her actual name is.
She needs to barricade Wilhelmina's room.
Oh, no,
Yes.
it's cracking up you over again. Ah, yes. Hi, Beth.
Good day, Sandra.
Oh no.
But sure. Can you make a survival check for me?
I don't think I've ever rolled a survival as the dandy, and I've got proficiency in it.
Fun times.
Ooh.
Okay, yeah. So you managed to easily barricade up the door. So you like place the chair in one place, and it kind of keeps it locked. And also using the other chairs just to kind of make it a bit more harder to get to, essentially.
Can I then start to decorate the barricade with little small bits like vases and like little ornaments that I find around as well?
Sure. Ismark kind of raises an eyebrow at you, watching as you take some of his household items and stack them against a single door.
Every little helps. Wouldn't you
Uh,
agree?
I would, yes,
I guess.
yes. Just please be careful. These are heirlooms.
I'm always careful. I'm gonna give him a wink.
Drops the vase. It's like, no.
Drop the vase.
I like the idea that at one point, as she's searching the house, she sees like something fragile on the edge of a set of drawers and just gently nudges it.
Okay. So you've barricaded the door. What are the rest of you doing while this is going on?
Finishing up with my cutlery and walking
Yep.
back upstairs.
Cool. So
As I finish my prayer, I'm just doing a quick like route of the house everywhere we're not, just to check all the like entrances essentially.
okay.
Squeaky noise.
It's JJ coughing.
Oh.
It was Izzy choking on popcorn.
Oh. Sorry, sometimes JJ squeaks, so just happens.
Oh god.
Yeah, what did you want to do? I got derailed by the.
Yeah. I just wanted to do a quick route around the house everywhere that I remember being a possible entrance, and just quick checks, like any cracks, any broken bits and stuff.
Okay. Yeah. So, can you make a survival roll, I guess, to kind of help with that?
Oh, Delphi came to her aid.
Oh, that's cute.
Way too late,
Legit,
but
she's come
cute.
to check that I'm okay. She's come over to
Yeah,
me.
you okay? Yeah.
Do not die, human. I require food.
So, you make a good effort of it, but yeah, it's still still a lot of the windows are like still open due to the fact that they're just bars and stuff like that.
Fair enough.
Oh, that must have been so drafty.
Yeah, the only things that they've really got in place are like shutters and stuff. So, once you're done with that, do you all kind of regroup at the top of the stair, like upstairs, or?
Yeah. Somewhere with a
Yeah.
banister that we can look down if anyone breaks in and have a vision of the doors in case someone breaks through them.
Mm-hmm.
So top of the stairs sounds good.
Yep.
I'm currently looking down on the lower area from the banister.
Okay. Can you all make perception checks for me?
Yay! No.
They're still getting through.
If
You said persuasion, yes?
No.
I perceive Mike is not persuading.
Okay. So it's only Chance that gets to hear this kind of like stereotypical sound of soot falling from a chimney in one of the rooms upstairs,
Chim chimney, chim chimney.
with also followed by the sound of
We did not invite you in.
Can anyone hear that?
Hear what, my friend?
Yes, what are you hearing,
Sound.
Chance?
It sounds like footsteps.
Oh, which way? As I turn
These...
and point.
Yeah.
Which way was it coming from? Mexico?
Chance also points.
you can hear it coming from Ismark's room.
I immediately hold my shield and trident up towards that door.
Coming from that way.
I've kind of got my crossbow pointing that way underneath Amis's like arm because I'm using him as a protection. It is the smart way. He is big, and I am also not as big.
How should...
Poor door.
You watch as the door shatters open.
What do we see?
The door shattering open.
Hmm.
What's on
Which
the other
door?
side?
Ismark's door, where you heard the noise coming from, it was closed when he left to go help Mike find the cutlery, and it is now kind of blown into the corridor.
And we
into
can't see what
splinters.
caused it.
See,
Nope.
I
Okay.
told you that barricading the doors was a good idea. And if
I
anyone had done it to
immediately
that
pop a
one too.
divine sense again.
Sure.
Pop.
You do not sense anything.
Oh, what
Interesting.
the fuck?
Chance, I vote that you go and have a look.
Okay. Can someone take Irene?
Sure.
Chance, would you like me to come with you or stay with the girl?
Protect the
Good day,
girl.
Dan.
Understood. I shall guard her with my life.
I'll just we're still in the hall, aren't we?
Yeah.
Oh, prop against one of the walls in the hall.
If you're
Away
looking
from
after
the
her,
open door.
I'm saying if
Okay.
you're looking after her, I want to angle my crossbow so I can look in the door with Chance.
I am locked, eyes locked on her, like making sure she does not move, making sure nothing comes for her.
Cool.
I'll just ready my shield and enter through the door frame.
Okay. As you slowly make your way in, you don't see anything.
Chance, do you see anything?
Have a good look around just to double check.
Sure.
Good idea.
Do you actually enter the threshold of the doorway?
Yes.
Okay.
I felt like a thing where you go, no, not now that you said like that.
No, but I said I would, so I must commit.
Yeah, I know.
Somebody tells me I shouldn't do this. I don't know why. They call me crazy.
Did you walk through the threshold?
Okay.
Not anymore.
Does a 22 hit you?
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Insta kills.
Oh, that
Take
poor
10
robot.
damage.
10.
Yep.
Do I see what hit me?
Nope.
Do I see what hit him?
Nope.
Fuck!
You also get pushed back into the corridor, kind of hitting up against the back wall.
Oh.
Do I see Chance get hit? I assume, just not what hit him.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think we all saw him fly back, which is scary because he's big.
Chance?
There was nothing in there, but it says otherwise.
Chance, what did it feel like hit you? Just a force of wind? A physical object? What did it feel like?
It feels like
Feels like
something
I'd...
hit me.
Hmm.
Like
Felt
frantically
like
lifts up the notes. It felt like a vampire that was stealthing there. I have no idea.
You wish.
I can dream, Max.
Yeah, so did he feel something like physical hit him?
Yeah, you can even see the massive sort of claw mark against his chest.
Right.
Chance, would you be willing to go back in that room?
Can you quickly remind me what's affected by your divine sense?
Anything celestial, fiend, or undead is detected within 60 feet as long as it's not behind complete cover.
Okay, and was there anything about something evil or not?
Yeah, I can detect good and evil.
You can detect good and evil. Okay. You sense something evil coming from that room. If that wasn't clear.
Chance,
But-
if you go back in that room, tell me first.
But Ali, it can't be a vampire or
Okay.
undead, otherwise he would have sensed it.
Right, what do you guys do?
Well, I don't know what to do. I'm sort of readying my action to fire my heavy crossbow.
We must defend as it must come to us.
Let's barricade the broken door.
Whatever's there might not allow us to get close.
Install a second door.
In one moment,
Install
unscrews the door off of Dandy's door. Puts it in.
Mike, you know how to
Yeah.
install a door, right? You're an everyman.
Figured out your problem, mate. Brake light's gone.
There's your problem. The door hasn't got hinges anymore.
Doesn't have a
Um,
door anymore.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at level 1 on myself.
On the
Okay.
door.
On the door.
Mend the
Go.
door. Mending. Ah! Mend the door.
Is there any looks at mending? 4 foot in distance.
A
Oh, no,
4
sorry,
foot
1
door.
foot in distance. Hmm.
Okay. Can everybody roll initiative?
Yay! I
But
don't
we
have
can't
the-
see what we're fighting.
Fuck.
It appears I had rolled initiative.
Mm.
Yay.
Nice initiatives, everyone.
Thank you.
And a genuine nice initiative to the dandy. The only one of us
I
that
love my
actually rolled
+6.
something good.
For the dandy's turn, they just put all of us in the room.
Goodbye.
Well, at least we try.
Shit. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to. Oh wait, I need to not make it show its name.
Yes, that might give stuff away.
Oh no, it's one slinky boy.
One slinky boy, my favorite.
I'm a slink.
The title just says hit it with fire, and that's its name. And we're like, aha!
It source the fire. You lied.
Why does it not have its initiative? Oh wait, no, it does.
Initiative D. 7. At least he's also shit.
No,
To
that
who
can't be right.
never had this turn
Oh.
before.
Oh, it's because it just rolled it as base. It needs a thing. So I'm just gonna make this quickly into the token of this. Oh, this all looks weird.
You should just have a question mark token for when it's stuff we don't know yet.
God damn it, I accidentally closed it when I wasn't supposed to. Keep that over here. Roll it properly now.
Nice, I prefer that one.
Well, why is it still rolling it without its dex?
Yeah.
Lol.
Well, what was its dex? We just added to 7.
Yeah, its dex is +4. Fuck's sake.
That means it
Right,
sticks
so that-
itself right on me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no, that's not initiative. This is initiative.
I'm just going to move that above there. Perfect.
So what's it called? Was it same as yours, 11?
Yes, indeed.
Right.
Yes, I
technically
peed.
It's now almost on the thing.
I pray to my god that I may be allowed initiative.
Wait, does it have a name
No.
on the turn order? Or
He's
Nope.
not there.
okay,
It's just the
Wait.
slinky thing.
slinky thing.
Look how slinky it is.
Well, I'm just gonna chill here, guys.
We push it down the stairs and it goes one step, then bends right over, next step, then bends right over, and next.
Turns out it's Slinky Dog from Toy Story gone dark.
There it is.
Oh.
I managed to get it to be big.
Yeah. What's big?
The picture of the slinky thing.
How'd you manage
Okay.
that?
I dragged it and it downloaded the image.
That's rude.
Oh yeah, open image in new tab. You can. Ah,
Don't
What, the
do
little
it.
thing in the corner?
yeah. Because
Oh.
I can do it to Dandy. Open image in new tab, and it
Luckily,
just
I'm just using that as a thing. It's not actually what it
yeah.
looks like.
Thank goodness for that.
It
Ah, it's
looks
good
like
to know
something
for
from
people.
Phasmophobia.
It is just a random, stock asset zombie from when
Is
you were
that why we've
fighting.
been playing Phasmophobia for so much? We're training for Strahd.
Ah, yes,
Yep.
Boba Phasma.
Who's got
Dandy,
EMF?
is it spirit box?
I don't know. I'm looking for fingerprints at the moment.
I'm on cameras. I
Okay.
don't see any ghost orbs.
Oh no.
Oh
If
no,
that's
it's
the
a
case, am I the person
gin.
who just walked in with just a crucifix?
Dandy, what are you going to do? As it
Has
is you-
anybody seen my smudge dick? Sorry,
So,
that's
do I not actually see anything?
No.
So, Chance has been pushed back, but there's nothing there.
He's got a claw mark on him from where he was pushed back.
Yeah.
Can I? I'm gonna run over to Chance.
Okay. It is time
What are you gonna
for
do
my
then?
famous
And look into
dandy
the
hug.
room
Yep. It's empty.
and shrug.
real quick question.
Yep.
How far away are people from me in this corridor?
So
Shall we draw it?
probably. We can certainly try.
I'm surprised there's not a map. for it.
Just draw some happy little trees.
Unfortunately, there wasn't actually any sort of layout for it.
That's
Like-
fine.
They never expect you to be in the house for longer than just to go, oh, okay, let's go.
Mhm.
Oh,
It's like they've never done
That's
than
because
you.
they don't have imagination.
Imagination.
all right, good rain.
Here I go.
What's your favourite idea?
Mine
Mine
is
is
being
surviving
creative.
Strahd.
Green is not a creative colour.
If I actually just make a big blank page, then I guess.
I'll have to go rewatch them because they're quite funny.
I didn't realise that Tom Skull was a producer for them.
You
Yeah.
what? I didn't realise that.
I didn't realize that they would go on to make an episode of Adventure Time. The Amazing World of Gumball.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you guys don't know what that is.
I heard of
Huh?
it. It's a
Yeah, I
TV
know what it
show.
is. I
That-
was part of Western Cartoon
Yes.
Society at University. I'll have you know.
I am
Cartoons
also
every week.
unknowing of those.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
wait.
That was really hard to hear what just was said.
So if we go by this kind of side, yeah,
Do, do, do,
Yes.
do, do,
let's get you guys
do.
all in
Being
line.
creative.
Here is the staircase that goes down.
Oh
Here,
no!
here
I
is
reckon
the
I made an
balcony.
amazing
I don't know. Does that help?
reference when I looked through the door. Wow! Look, nothing.
Wow. So it's probably more like this, where the stairs are kind of where you guys were. This is the door to Thingy's room.
Is that the one where Chance got pushed from?
Yes, so he's
Ah.
kind of here.
I did say I was kind of looking over his shoulder looking in there, so I'd be over here then.
Let's get the.
I
grid
feel
off.
like in that then I'm probably like here.
Okay. What's the size currently? What is the size we're looking at?
My token appears to be about 5'2".
It's about right.
The staircase seems to be about 5.7.
Cool. So with that, the bedroom would be kind of like this.
Oh yeah, good dandy. You just walked up, peered in, and shrugged, didn't you? So you're up here too. And we left unconscious Nancy over this way, didn't we?
Mm-hmm. She's very fancy, unconscious Nancy.
I got this. I've got fantastic art skills. Da 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 da. Except she's wearing a skirt. Da, 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 da.
Max.
Gender her like that.
She was, right?
So you know when the thing was attacking people,
Hmm.
was any part of it visible when it initiated its attack?
No.
Okay, just double check.
We will have to re-put turn order on.
Yes. I mean, oh shit. It didn't follow over.
It didn't, no.
Right. It
It-
kind of
it-
did, but it didn't, because I deleted you guys a couple of times.
Yeah.
If we
Roll,
re-add
fucking
us,
get-
we can put our number in, save you some trouble.
It's fine, I guess I'll re-roll.
Re-roll, Gertrude.
Oh no.
Why can I not? I saw someone drag and drop initiative, which was like something that I really wanted. Gosh darn it.
Mine is thinking creatively.
Okay, if you guys don't mind like rolling initiative again.
I
So that-
actually, funny enough, do mind and wish not to do it.
To be fair, if you add a turn to us, we can type it in.
I know, but I can't do that without just
There you go.
essentially
I rolled
in your face.
initiative and then changed the number to what it was.
Cool.
That's a good
Thank-
job.
Thanks,
And then
James.
I was
You're welcome.
3.
I mean, you're the one who told us to do it.
No, I was thanking you.
I love you.
Oh, you do.
Love me back!
No,
And then maybe love my front.
man, I love fronts.
Can I keep that initiative?
No.
Uh,
Wait, you were top
depend-
anyway.
Can I keep it?
Right. So
That was a no.
I prayed to my god again for the second initiative.
But it doesn't make any difference. I just want a bigger number.
It might make a difference if another guy gets added to the turn order,
Oh.
though.
I want 25.
why is there 2 chances?
Because you always get a second chance. Sorry. Oh no, you deleted the only one I could see. Nice.
Oh, go.
So now there is no chance on the turn order.
Why can I not just add you? So annoying. Anyway, whatever. 3. Ah, Frank already rolled it. No.
Franco.
Right. So that is roughly back where it was.
Where did
Yes.
chance go?
I just don't see the monsters initiative or Frank or chance, but that's
I
fine.
can fix my one.
Why is this not working?
Can you not right click and add turn?
No.
It's fucked.
Ah,
I now see chances,
Yay. So
and
wait,
I knew
which
the
one?
monster went on my turn anyway. Well, just after me.
Oh yeah, because the thing's not on your turn, is it?
Nope.
Wait, I mean it's not on from the other map, which I need to grab anyway because it has all the other stuff. There we go.
We are professionals.
I didn't expect to be drawing a room tonight.
I know it's weird. Works
Right.
though. I mean,
Yeah.
as long as a map serves its purpose, which this does, it's a map. Yeah, no.
Yeah. Okay, so Dandy, you've run up to him. You kind of went, "Oh, okay." Is there anything that you would like to do? Izzy.
Rip.
I don't know what's going on.
Izzy.
Hello.
What happened?
yeah.
Just fell off and I couldn't grab him.
Oh.
What's going on?
Your turn, darling.
I was just clarifying whether there was anything that you wanted to do outside of running up to him and being like, oh, okay.
I was gonna hold an attack just in case anything does appear from the room.
Ah, damn.
Okay.
That's unfortunate.
Uh-oh.
Why uh-oh?
I
Uh,
don't know. Just,
I just had a feeling that you were gonna say something on the lines of, if you get hit, you're just hit in that direction. But you
Oh
said if something
no!
becomes visible.
right. Since it would be your turn first, Mr. Mike Turnstar.
Hi, I've also got a similar issue as I cannot see creature, so I'm gonna point at door.
Yep.
Cast
blinding light on it.
I don't have that. I'd like to ready a steady shot.
Okay.
So use up my bonus action to get an extra +3 to the damage. And I only get a few of these per.
That's an interesting one because I don't think you can use a bonus action to ready it.
Can you not? Oh.
Would it apply on your next attack? Does it say?
What, the steady shot?
Yeah.
Or
does it have to be
steady aim? As a bonus action, I can carefully aim my ranged weapon on a target. Oh, I don't see a target, so you're right.
No.
Fair enough. I'll just ready a regular. I don't want to use my silver one that I got because I'm not confirmed with either vampires yet. So I'm going to ready a wrist crossbow then, and it's going to be if someone of the party gets hit, I want to fire in front of them. Does that make sense? So let's say it comes out to Dandy here, I'd fire towards the room because that's the only way that we would presume they would come from. So I'll just fire in the doorway.
Okay.
And that is wrist crossbow.
Indeed. And then its turn comes around. Who is closest by
This
the door?
music is very chill.
Yeah.
Wait, is there music playing?
Yeah.
Oh man, I've been missing out.
It's not very it's just atmospheric music. It's not.
Yeah, it hasn't been playing. It even says to me that it's stopped at 5 minutes 1 second for me.
Yeah, 252, 253, 254. That sounds like you're in there, buddy.
Yeah, I'm gonna refresh.
Ooh,
Didn't
I'm on
even know
3
we
minutes.
had music on this one, sadly.
Restart it then. Okay. So
It says
the
now
closest
playing, but
person-
it says on 0. Yeah, that side. Damn. I
Oh.
guess Firefox is still broken then.
I mean, it's working for me. I always run mine through Firefox now.
Rip.
All right. So everybody can hear the sound of wood kind of crunching underfoot. And it slowly begins to shake the floor here before Ormos. You feel. Does a 16 hit?
It does not.
Then you watch as claw marks kind of scrape against the wall, sending splinters kind of flying.
I'll take my shot, probably at disadvantage due to not being able to see it, but I'll take my shot towards the door.
Okay. $13 does not hit it as you send the bolt into the wall.
No connect. It might be ghost.
Question:
Yes.
When it
Okay.
clawed at me and because of the wood and stuff, do I sense that while I can't see it, it's most likely in front of me now?
Yes, you do certainly feel the malevolent force in front of you.
Okay. That was all I wanted.
Okay. That is its turn. With that, it becomes Chance's turn.
Right. So I've seen Mike try and shoot towards it in that direction-ish.
Mhm.
Seen Splinters and heard the against the metal. I am going to run that
Oh,
way
way.
and see if I can pin it against the wall if it is still there.
Okay. So
Roll.
yeah, you'll probably want to roll so you're wanting to pin it, right? Are you trying to pin it with your
Yeah.
weapon or
With me.
okay, so yeah, make a athletics check with disadvantage.
1, 2.
Fucking rip.
Okay.
Biggest Rufus.
Roll a 1d100 for me, Monfrond.
25.
Right, let's have a look.
Trip and tumble. Ah.
Out
I
through
like
the
to
window.
think that you went through the wall and just got loads of sharp bits of wood stuck in you.
No, I'm stuck in the wood.
Nice.
just like legs dangling on the other side.
Help, help, help.
Execute program assist me, please.
You've dropped your guard, which means that the enemy next to you gets to make an immediate action.
Yay!
Nice.
It's going to bite you.
Come
It crit. Lovely.
Question.
Yep.
While I can't see it, I can sense good and evil, so I can see the evil.
You can't see it, you can sense it, so you know its general location. You know it's within the area. It's not sensors in sight, it's sensors in almost
Okay.
instinct sort of
Okay.
thing.
I retract my question.
You do have a better chance of hitting than others.
But it's only because I was wondering if I could use my protective based thing. But I don't think I can because I can't technically see it.
Mhm.
Okay.
Man, aren't invisible enemies a stinker?
on. So am I taking?
We're gonna
You were
find out.
taking the. What? We're ready to do a restart that you scheduled. No, don't schedule a restart for my computer. You motherfucker.
That's
Computer's going, you pick on one robot who get the others will rise up
It
against you.
kind of sounds like famous last words. Wait, don't restart my.
Yeah. Max?
Yep. Gonna have to turn that off because it's gonna be an asshole otherwise. Right, so you take the 10 damage initially, and then whatever this is, which is 37. It has defensive strike. So as it kind of think of it this way, it's kind of slammed its teeth into your like sort of shoulder, and is now holding you as its body shield. Getting to its AC for 1 round, and you take the extra damage, which was 7, as it crunches
Okay.
into your wood and metal form.
I'm unconscious.
Nice. It must have hit a servo.
Yeah, essentially, it's bitten into your head, like,
Ouchie.
swinging
Power
your.
failing.
And that wasn't even its turn. That was your turn that it did
Yeah,
that.
nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Good job, Chance.
Oh, don't worry, there's always a second time. Second chance.
There's always
Oh.
re-rolling. Ha ha ha.
None of you have used your inspiration yet, have you?
I've still got mine. I noted it on my sheet.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've still got mine.
Use mine.
Yeah, you use yours for your ally. Dandy,
Oh,
you used
yes,
yours
I did.
for.
See, I don't know what this means, but it says inspiration rarity copper.
Yes. Do you not have the
Oh,
rest of the info
no.
I sent to you?
I didn't use mine because I forgot what mine did.
I have forgotten
Okay.
as well.
They should all be in the chat that we had, like DM wise. So if you just look up inspiration or I don't know, probably something along the lines of subplot or attack or something, it will probably show up.
I got mine.
The only time she mentioned inspiration to me was in 2019, apparently.
It was on one of the chats.
What? Fuck's sake.
No, it wouldn't have been in any of the like general chats. It would have been in PM.
No, but then I think when you sent the messages out for what everyone had, you don't actually use the word inspiration because, of course, we were rolling on through here.
Yes.
Dice, and then you just essentially like on mine is copper, and then first one what it does, second one what it does, third one what it does.
Cool. Tell me copper. Mine's copper.
No,
But
there's
we
a
have
load
different
of
coppers. If we had to roll different numbers.
just looking through them now, see if I can see what they would have been called. Nope. Okay.
Search by copper, James, in your history.
Good point.
See if subplot pops up. There we go. So Izzy's ones are here. I just copy and paste them and send them. James's was. See, you should keep your stuff on your character sheets.
Yeah, I wrote rarity copper, and that's all I wrote.
That's it.
Hey.
That's the important part.
I imagine almost doesn't get a inspiration.
No, because it's a new character. I'll say that you do, but we'll have to find out what it is next time because of the fact that we would need to go through and roll it.
Oh yeah, that's fine. That's not a problem. I'm just curious.
Max, I'm gonna save mine because I want to use that last one I've got there.
God damn it! Where's this one that? Oh, here we go. Is this the one? Yes. Okay. So these are yours, James. JJ, do you have yours?
I got mine.
As in, like, what? Well, they're all listed down as. Or okay, thank goodness. Right, there you go. So that's that. And with that, your turn ends. Almost. What are you gonna do?
So just to clarify, Chance is unconscious in the maw of this creature.
Yes. So you're watching as his body is kind of floating, like dangling in whatever this creature's face is. So you don't have to roll with disadvantage.
But he has got higher AC because of his whole thing he did.
He's now got a body bag.
Eh.
Does it have him grappled?
He does, yes, in his mouth. This is the first time my cat has like slept in my room for ages. I think it's because I just shut the door and she didn't have anything else to do but sleep. Can't believe
Given that
it.
given that I know where it is, could I cast a spell at it?
If it requires line of sight, then no. But
Oh yeah, I see it.
if it's an area of effect, then yes. Or if it just moves in a line.
JJ.
Yes.
Oh, actually, never mind.
Do you mind if I hit you?
It was one of those things where I'm wondering how much Chance would want me to stop this enemy.
Stop the enemy.
But it does put the dandy in danger as well.
This sounds
You
like a
can-
great plan.
If it's an AoE, you can place it in areas that might avoid enemy
It's
or
10
ally
feet
damage.
wide.
Don't you
You
hurt
could
me.
lean into the bedroom because you can see through it, so you could
Excuse
in the
me.
bedroom.
Oh, maybe. I'm just trying to
It's viable.
I think it might be time to use the shot sword.
Um, okay. I might try something else then. I am going to use my bonus action to channel divinity. And I am going to, where is it? Use my sacred oath of the open sea and
Yep.
gain the ability Fury of the Tides,
Mm-hmm.
which basically means for a minute, when I hit a creature or weapon attack, I can choose to push it 10 feet away. And if it's pushed into an
Cool.
obstacle or another creature, it takes an additional 3 damage.
Nice.
And then
Wait,
I'm going to
is this
swing for it.
is this reactionary?
A bonus action.
Oh, yeah. Did I get skipped then? My turn.
No, I'm the last person.
Yeah, but Dandy did the dandy. Chance did the
You did
chance.
yours.
I shot it randomly over there. Yeah, cool. My bad.
Silly.
That's fine.
You can have, bud.
Well, it's been a very long time, so my brain kind of went, oh, it must be my turn again.
And then I'm going to attempt to essentially just stab it with my trident.
Okay.
Stabby stabby.
Roll that attack,
As nothing happens.
baby. Nice.
I
That
guess
hits.
I was so cheap I didn't pay
Very
attention.
nice.
Oh wait, actually, with the +4, it doesn't hit.
What the fuck?
Huh?
The +4 it got from having
Oh
Mr.
yeah,
Chance.
it gained AC because of holding chance. Bugger.
So unfortunately, you miss.
Just use me as a shield.
Yeah, it kind of bats away the trident with Chance's body, not dealing any
Oh,
damage, just enough to keep it from hitting it.
That's a hell of a shield.
Damn.
I'm assuming that's the end of your turn.
Unfortunately, because of everything else it is.
Cool, Dandy. What are you gonna do?
I
Izzy,
don't know. I don't know.
you can make attacks without disadvantage now, because it's currently holding chance.
It's holding chance.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
holding him up
it's
like a shield.
it's got me and it's Moe.
Oh no. So
Chance
is
is-
chance up in the air?
Yeah,
Yes,
he's also
float.
unconscious.
I swing like underneath chance.
Yeah,
Or stab more appropriately.
puncture.
Just kind of stab into the air beneath him.
You hit, dealing 8 piercing damage and then 7 sneak attack. So it. Oof.
Did it bleed?
I was
As
just.
an observation.
No.
What?
I was wondering if it's technically being flanked.
Well, no, because it's currently like it's not being surrounded by you guys. Chance currently is,
That's true.
but you are within 5 feet of it, and Dandy is. Oh wait, no. So I found out that swashbucklers don't benefit from the whole 5 feet thing of allies.
Yeah, we do. We
You
get both.
sure?
We get both. I'm
'Cause-
extra sure because I googled it, and the person who
But
wrote
won't
it
you
specifically
ever
said,
be in a situation that you're not within, like,
so I get sneak attack.
oh, is it only does it only never take effect if enemies are within 5 feet of you? Then,
So I need. Hang on, let me just double check it.
because it was very weird the fact that if 5 feet, like allies within 5 feet of you, proc sneak attack, but then it also says
So
as
I
long as
don't.
you and the other person are the only people within 5 feet of each other.
Right, hang on.
See
So
how
I
that
get
like
it.
counteract.
I get it when.
I think it means that as long as you're not surrounded, it's kind of a mono, and no other.
Yeah.
But I think you still benefit from it when it's allies. So we'll go
So
with that.
yeah, I get it when. So you don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 foot of it,
Hmm.
and I also get it. Where has it gone?
So yeah, is
You don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 foot.
so essentially you can only face them 1-on-1 or with everyone.
So
Yeah.
either another enemy needs to be in 5 foot of it, or one of my allies needs to be in 5 foot of it.
Yeah, it's weird. So that's done.
I did. I
You
was
don't
just
have
trying
any
to
other.
read it. No, as it is.
What?
If I'm gonna,
Yeah.
if it
Yeah.
is
Go.
indeed now my
No, I
turn,
do get it.
I'm gonna use some expert crossbow stuff.
Hmm.
The one that says that if I use a one-handed weapon, I can then do a one-handed crossbow shot as a
Yes.
bonus action.
Hmm.
So I'm going to fire my wrist crossbow twice.
Yep.
I'm also going to not really move too far away, but kind of shimmy just along a bit.
Okay.
Not for any particular reason, but just so because I can't see it, but I kind of realize that it's got to be where chance is.
Hmm.
Number one,
Misses.
number two,
Misses.
action surge, and one final.
Misses.
Absolutely dog shite. Ping, plink, plink, plink.
I hate the fact that it's like +5, is it? +6 on your ranged attacks?
+5.
Yeah. Didn't roll anything above like a 10. Anyway, so yeah. They just kind of get sunken into the wall behind. As its turn comes around, dropping its prey, chance now on the floor.
Ka-dunk.
Yep.
Just as planned.
Breaks through the first floor onto the second floor. Shit,
Damn
he's so
him.
heavy.
He was the lead version.
Oh,
Tungsten, baby.
I hope you have the warranty.
So yeah, he is now on the floor unconscious, and with its turn, it is going to make 2 attacks. So it's going to make a bite at Ormus. Does 20 hit?
Fuck this creature.
Um.
Yes.
Um.
Bless you.
bless you.
Technically, I have my shield on, so yes, it does. I suppose.
Thanks, JJ.
So you take 10 damage,
Boogie.
and
No.
then a claw attack at the dandy. Does 15 hit?
Yeah.
Okay, and then you take 7 damage.
I resent the fact I can't see it so bad because I could be protecting everyone right now.
How much was it? Sorry, 7.
Yeah. Okay, so that's its turn. Chance, what are you going to do? You have to make your death save.
Yeah, I do. 1 second. I just need to make sure I can actually roll death saves. There you go.
That's a fail.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Little blue screens of death on his eyes.
If it bites you now, you're out of the game.
Almost. What are you going to do?
Sorry, I was venting at the fact that I can't use my protective stuff.
You can vent all you like, but you
So
ain't
is
gonna.
it a disadvantage to attack it now that it's let go of JJ?
Yes.
Uh,
Though, since it only just dropped it, I'll let you guys roll without
I was
disadvantage,
gonna say also
as
just
you haven't heard it move.
just before
And-
it had chance, you were giving Frank's character the ability to not do it with disadvantage due to his high sense.
I hadn't applied it, but I did suggest it due to the fact
Okay.
that he
Never
is,
mind then.
if that's all right, like if I can maybe just because of sensing evil, if I can't see it, I can't do those things.
because of the ability. So you can feel its overwhelming malicious aura.
Nice.
Okay, so I still have my fear of the tides at least, if I can hit it.
Wreck it.
Oh, I rolled on the wrong thing. Oh god. I won't re-roll a shot, but I'll just add the bonus.
Okay.
So it's 16.
16 hits.
Nice.
As you
So ignore me rolling the plus for it. I'm just rolling this so I can then calculate the damage. Oh, that's good.
A normie rolling.
JJ, was that your first fail?
Twice.
Yes.
So I assume it has to be one-handed because I'm using a shield.
That is
But
indeed
it would also be +3 because of the fury of the tides, and also I want to send him 10 feet away.
okay.
No, then I don't know where you be.
So you hear it move 10 feet this way.
It's because I have a plan.
Good. I hope you do, because I can't hit it even if I know where it is.
I need the dandy to be like, as I at this point I don't have anything I can do with my bonus action, but I would just look at Dandy and go, "If you can, get behind me." That's my turn.
Dandy,
Okay.
dandy, 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 dandy. Da 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 dee.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
It's all yours.
The stage is yours.
So almost has told me to move, yeah?
Mhm.
A move.
You moo. Moo. Did you use your cattish bullshitness to do it so you didn't get opportunity smacked? Or is the 10 feet, fortunately, he's far enough away?
Yep.
Nice. I like that option way better.
It's all part of my plan, hopefully.
It's all part of Stan. He's just over there.
Fuck
So
you,
yeah.
useless brother.
Yes.
Can I fire a shot through friend?
It will have to be at disadvantage, but it would have been anyway. So,
Donkey.
though you do watch as sort of black ichor drops to the floor from a
Shoot that!
absent air.
Shoot the echo!
No. The first one was so good.
Actually, since I described that you can see the black ichor, I'll go with the first one.
I can see something.
Finally.
It takes 15 damage again. Look at you rolling all these 15 damages.
Is does that mean that Chance is within 5 foot of it?
No.
Okay,
But
so it
ranged
wouldn't.
attacks get it anyway.
No, it's
Do
still
they
the
not?
same. It's still the same rules. Right. So I've double checked it. So basically, if an ally is within 5 foot of it, I get it. And if I'm on my own and nothing else is within 5 foot of me and the enemy, then I get it from Swashbuckler.
Okay.
So I get the normal one and then like a special one because of Swashbuckler. So it would just be the piercing damage in that type. that turn. If there's nothing within 5 feet.
Essentially, the Jack Sparrow clause. You must duel your enemy.
Do you only get sneak attack on ranged weapons if you have advantage with them then? Because I know that ranged weapons can also benefit from sneak attack. But I can't remember what the rules behind it are.
Yeah,
think
so if I
it's-
have advantage, then I get it. Don't I?
Yeah, it has to be an advantage with whatever you're doing to get sneak attack, I think. So, like, with the fact it's not advantage, it would technically be sneak. Unless she was hidden.
Or unless there was an ally within 5 foot.
Yeah, but
Or
you're both hidden at the moment, so
Okay.
if you
So,
were, I mean.
I don't get the sneak attack, basically. It's just the 6.
Essentially, the only way you could have in that instance, you would have had to have bonus action hid beforehand.
Okay, so that's fine. I've just added the health back on. Right. So is that all your turn's going to be? So
Yeah.
and then attack. Mike, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna try again. This time I can't see it, so it's gonna be even harder. But I'm gonna try again.
Make a perception check to see if you can see the black ichor
Oh yeah, good point. Thanks for reminding me. Very, very
now
nice of you.
bleeding a bit more profusely.
That'd be an 11. That's just my first
So-
roll.
Are we saying that that is echo of the creature?
Looks like it.
Yes.
Oh.
You have been able to see it by the dropping blood.
Fuckyeah.com. Right. Here's number 1. Oh, come on. Here's
Some-
bonus action. Get to do another.
I'll
Way.
say-
I actually did really well on the damage. That's maximum damage for me.
Nice.
8.
Yep.
As you as the perceptive ones among you will notice, I'm now out of small bolts.
Oh,
But I ain't out of cutlery.
Oh, did you not use your silvered one?
No, not yet. No. My large silver bolt, I'll tell you when I use it.
Okay.
These have just
Right.
been the small ones from the wrist crossbow.
So it is going to do what is known.
I say,
As a
kill you all in one shot move. That you all die.
Okay. Interesting.
Oh my
Don't worry.
god!
Don't worry.
Okay, I
That's
won't
not
worry.
an actual hit. Roll Constitution saving throws, everyone.
Yay!
I was about to say, it critted again! But no.
Can't roll, Max.
Yeah, it's fine.
No.
Ooh,
almost
I
is
did well.
fine. Dandy's unconscious, and Mike is fine. Or sorry, stunned, I should say.
Conscious.
Stunned.
You're stunned, not unconscious. They're very different things.
Yeah.
Okay, and that is its turn. Chance. Another
So
death
what just
save.
happened there? It
Attack.
screeched, right?
Yeah, it gripped its like claws into the ground and let out a rattling, stunning screech.
Well,
So that's a success. So you got one
Thank
fail,
you.
one success.
holding in there.
Okay, so can I use some of my movement to pull Chance next to me but not in front of me? To like drag his body? Because I think isn't it like you get half movement and you can drag someone.
Yes. So you move at half speed and you can drag.
So essentially, I just want to drag him here.
Drag him where?
Yeah, so he's out of the range of what I'm about to do.
I've got a
Okay.
rule check question.
Mhm.
Potions of healing, do they work on chance?
Yes, they do.
Okay, cool.
As they are magical or / alchemical. Okay, so you are dragging the body.
Yeah, just to the side of me, so he's not in the way. Essentially,
Yeah, move your tokens.
I have an
Just-
yeah.
idea.
Piling
Oh,
it
that-
on.
and
Okay,
then-
and then what are you going to do?
for my it doesn't cost an action. So I'm going to use my racial ability of control air and water to use gust of wind,
Okay.
the concentration spell.
Mhm.
Essentially, I now make a 10-foot wind tunnel that's 60 feet long, and it blasts from me in a direction of my choosing. Each creature that starts its turn in the line must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed 15 feet away.
Okay.
Any
the
creature in the
casting
line must spend 2 feet of movement for every 1 feet it can move.
Okay.
Down this hallway as
Mhm.
far as it will go.
There is now a gust of wind down the corridor.
That's
Does it
very
have
cool.
to make? Does it have to make a strength save straight away?
Here's the description.
If it starts its turn, it has to.
Okay, so when it starts its turn, it will roll. Okay.
Or if it fails, it will be blown 15 feet further away, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think for my action, I assume I can't use another spell. Pardon?
That spell has a casting time of 1 action.
Oh, but as part of my racial trait, it says it's a
Cast
no
the
action.
1 second. You are a
Triton. It's in Volo's Guide to Monsters, apparently.
yeah.
Also, to answer your other question, Frank, I believe if you're concentrating on a spell, you can't cast another concentration spell.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'd lose concentration on the first. And I believe the only thing you can do with spells is usually cantrips, but I think that's a specific class. So it might just be a no.
That's not a problem. It wasn't a spell I was going to use, to be fair.
Cool.
Yeah, so it says that you cast the spell, so it still has to take up the action that it takes to cast the spell.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's part of that ability that you get to cast that spell, but it
Oh.
still has a casting time.
Okay, yeah, so it doesn't so it procs for free, but I still have to do the casting. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It would seem a bit broken if I could do that and then an action, to be fair.
So you're making a sort of sea shanty, a sea-like gale down the corridor. If you have any
Yes.
bonus actions, you can still use them.
I don't actually have any bonus actions, unfortunately. Other than 2-weapon fighting, which I assume doesn't really matter when you cast a spell.
Yeah, because you need to make a weapon attack first.
Yeah. Other than that, I will brace for impact and hope that my allies are okay.
Okay. Dandy, you are no longer stunned. Oh wait, no, you are, unfortunately. So with being stunned, you are incapacitated, can't move, can only speak falteringly, fail any strength or dex savings, and any attacks from the enemy has advantage against you.
So I can't do anything.
No, not yet.
Fuck.
Mike, what are you going to do?
I would like to give Chance a potion of healing, put it down his throat.
Okay.
I'd also like to move just here by the staircase.
Okay.
What sort of action does it take? A bonus
I
action
think
to give it?
bonus action to feed someone else a potion.
Okay, there you go then. That's the roll 2d4 plus 4, isn't it?
2d4 plus 2, sorry.
Oh, okay, we'll take 2 off of that then.
Yep, so 5. You get 5 hit points and you're back up awake. Your
Window
death
reboot.
saves reset.
And then as my action, I would like to pick up one of my silver cutlery. One moment, roll 1d. It's a fork, and I'm going to throw the fork at where I see the blood.
Yeah.
Does it get in any way propelled by my wind tunnel?
Could you imagine?
A little bit, yeah.
Alright, so I
It doesn't
imagine it
hit
is.
that well.
I imagine I have a +4 on this due to proficiency with weapons and all sorts.
What? No, you
It's,
don't get it
it's an improvised weapon.
Yeah. So you can chuck it like up to 60 feet or something with your dex modifier since it's ranged.
Not plus my efficiency.
No proficiency.
Aww. 17.
Still hit though.
Nice. I throw a fork at him. Hell yeah.
Does 1 damage.
Hell yeah.
Cool. Hope you're
But
proud of yourself.
I can see the fork, so at least that makes it a little bit easier to see him still.
That is
It
very
kind of it doesn't stick in. It just kind of like stabs and then drops. As
Oh.
it flex.
All right, I'll note in my inventory that I'm down 1 silver cutlery.
Wasn't spoke.
Right. So you hear as it gets closer, almost you can feel the evil presence standing in front of you.
Without even flickering, I literally just stare it down. Like where I think its eyes might be, I just give it a death glare.
Okay, and it hits you with a 20 and damages you for 12.
Fuck this creature.
Just gonna take it.
And makes a bite attack and hits you for 19 with a 7.
As I go down.
What? Your AC is
What?
only like 18,
Yeah, my AC is 18.
but you got a shield as well. Oh.
That's what makes it 18.
Because it's got invisibility.
Oh.
Oh, it didn't make it saving throw.
It didn't, no.
Oh,
so
let's see
let's
if it just
throw.
gets yeeted.
Okay, so it fails its strength saving throw.
Red
So
card.
it's yeeted 15 feet, so it has to move 25 feet, which is therefore 50 feet. Because of the tunnel.
And he was
Um,
already 10 feet away, so he would have had. So
Yeah, so it will go to 25 feet distance, and they're 50 feet to get to.
25 feet.
Yeah, because I hit it 10 feet away with my previous Fury Tide attack.
Okay. It still reached you.
What,
Oh my
for
God.
50 feet?
Yep.
Jesus.
this thing's a nutcase.
Then yeah, I go down.
JJ,
Aw.
you still down?
No, he's up.
not.
I got him up. I gave him a poo share.
That's its turn done.
Right.
Chuck, what are you going to do as you get rebooted?
Put my hand straight down on almost as I do cure wounds
Mhm.
at 2nd level.
Right, so you get healed for 16.
14. It's 12 because it doesn't roll the disciple life. Add it in.
Why?
Great. Because
Oh.
it's supposed to all add it, but I don't think it does.
So wait, what does he get then?
Oh no, it don't. No, it's 16.
Okay,
Nice.
so
Get up, boy.
Get up.
I return, thanks to the allies by my side.
I'm so glad I got you up.
There's a reason I'm here.
It does mean your concentration was broke, so the wind has definitely gone away.
That's
Yep.
fine, it means I can do my other ideas.
Good.
so that's all your turn.
Yeah.
Okay, and almost now that you're back up, what are you going to do?
Just in time.
Just in time. Oh.
I'm
Frank?
just sorry,
Oh.
I'm just checking. Also, random question: using this racial feature, does it use a spell slot, or does it mean I just spend the action? I think.
Spends the action, so it's not like it takes up a spell or anything. It's
Okay.
innately yours.
Then it would suck. It's like, oh, now I've got no spell slots to do the thing I can do as my race. Oh.
Uh,
Out to crossbow bolts. I'm out to crossbow bolts. Hey,
Apart from
so
Dad.
you're saying I can? Are you saying I can see the ickle?
Yeah, so you've done enough damage to it that blood is kind of like dripping out of it.
Okay.
leaving a trail.
Okay, so I instead am going to bless 3 of us. I am going to bless myself, Chance, and the Dandy just because we're the closest.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess I would ask, I guess, Chance and the Dandy, or I'd ask the group as to how they would want it done, but then I guess it happens super quick, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's all very like sudden.
So I just bless whoever's nearest, yeah. So yeah, I bless Chance, the Dandy, and almost, and you get to add a d4 to attack rolls and saving throws for the next minute.
Ooh,
Gotta love a good bless.
That
bless.
if that's my action.
Mhm.
That's all I'm going to be able to do for now, I guess. Then,
Okie dokie.
as I
Uh,
resume my death glare or whatever, just knocked my ass out.
Max, another
Yes.
role question.
Yep.
If I wanted to quickly speak out of turn, like just a couple of words, am I able to do that, or would I have to wait even for a couple of words till my turn?
Normally it's triggered if someone's talking to you.
Okay.
So if someone talks to you, you can reply in that moment, or if it's your turn, you can talk to someone else.
All right. Fair enough.
Sorry, also I forgot to mention that with movement, I'm just gonna not move too far, just a little bit this way.
Okay. All huddling up. Right, Dandy, what are you going to do now that you are unstunned? Is he?
So I keep forgetting that I need to push the button to talk.
Oh.
If I want to throw something over this creature,
Yes.
would that be an action?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna come up like by Almost's side
Mhm.
here. And like way back when we were in the house, I picked up a bottle of ink. I want to throw the ink over this thing because I'm getting fed up of it just not being able to see it.
Okay. Okay, so you
No,
launch.
we can't. Not properly. I want to see what it looks like, sort of.
Make
I'm gonna
a
try and see if I can throw it sort of head height.
make a improvised weapon attack. So it would just be your dex modifier for a 1d20.
I love how this paid off.
I love how what paid off.
I just love how relevant this ink was that she randomly stole from this abandoned house.
Okay.
That's a hit. So you watch as the paint splatters, the ink splatters against it.
I got to admit, Frank, I was looking through my inventory earlier for seeing if I had anything to throw at it, like a pillow or anything that could like put something on it, and I have nothing. So I'm glad
This
for
is
one there,
probably
Frank.
unlikely, but there's a horror film called The Invisible Man, like a relatively recent one. And there's a scene where she's trapped in an attic and she throws paint down the attic door and it covers this guy and you hear this horrible horror effect. This is what I'm imagining.
And that is kind of what you're seeing.
Oh,
Just covered in black ink.
I'm assuming it's not flying then.
It can, and it certainly did.
Ah, that's how it got to us so quick through the wind.
Your master couldn't greet us himself then?
Right. Is that your turn done, Dandy?
Hang on.
Any bonus actions you would like to take? Uncanny dodge.
Can I? I don't need to uncanny dodge. That's a reaction.
Is it?
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah, to stuff like Fireball and stuff, because I think it's if you succeed on the saving throw for something like Fireball and then Uncanny Dodge, the damage reduces to
Oh, hang
0.
on. I need to take the stun.
Oh, I know what I'm gonna do.
Yep.
Um,
Is everything?
can I do cunning action to
Yeah.
disengage because I'm pretty close to it, aren't I?
Yeah, you're within its attack range.
And then like just move back here.
Mm-hmm. Right. Mike, it's your turn.
Right. First of all, the dandy. On your next turn, could you pass me some of your bolts? I am out.
You want some of my bolts?
Yes. On when it comes round to your next turn.
What if I need my bolts?
But okay. And then for my action, I'd like to do steady shot, a steady aim rather, and shoot my silver bolt, large bolt, right at it.
Okay.
This is my last bolt.
Bum, 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 bum.
You
And
miss
I miss.
as it clatters to the floor. The knife unfortunately catching on the part of the crossbow, tumbling out.
I
Right.
just look at the dandy. I'm out.
And you watch as it begins to like sort of present itself in front of you, and its mouth beginning to like slowly open wider and wider, and it just begins to almost emit sort of like a voice as it says, "Well, it appears that these adventurers aren't exactly what I expected when they entered my domain. They're all so pathetic."
Kind of look down at my empty quiver of bolts.
I literally I froth with fucking divine fury.
I'm just sad after what he says. Like, make monsters taking the piss and I can't do anything.
I didn't expect such a measly attempt to seize the girl.
We look
This
back
is
and
just
she's missing.
one of many minions, and you've barely even scratched it. It's funny. I thought you all would have been a bit stronger before coming here, but seems like you're very, very underprepared for protecting my love.
What do you
But
mean underprepared?
You
I just
seek
covered you in ink.
you seek to claim her with such paltry minions.
this was merely a test, not necessarily an actual attempt
We're dead.
to see how you would respond.
Was
You've intrigued me, and the feline over there.
We're dead.
I like your
We're dead.
pride,
Hmm,
We're dead.
but it
thank
won't
you.
keep you alive. As
Well,
it makes an attack.
We're dead.
26, 9
Yeah.
damage to you, almost.
We're dead.
to who?
To you.
Okay. As it hits me, I literally just want to, as I hit it, be like, "Oh, it was you pouring at the window like a mewling pup, was it?"
And then hits you for 11.
Fuck's sake! What the hell? I hate this creature so much.
As
No,
I
I don't.
as I begin to fall unconscious, I spit my blood at it. Obviously, I'm not going to do anything because I can't do an action, but I'm spitting my blood towards it and going,
It picks you up in its mouth and leaves.
Huh?
what?
Jumping through the window.
"Attack of opportunity, people!
I can't. I didn't have my sword equipped.
Chance scan!"
Chance.
Attack of opportunity.
Yep.
Spell as attack of opportunity?
What?
Spell as an attack of opportunity?
You cast spells, you have to use weapons.
Okay.
No, don't
Well-
take our sea friend.
We hadn't known him that long anyway. Perhaps we could get the mouthy one back.
Just in my head, I'm hearing this creature fly off, and you just hear, "Mine, mine, mine."
Yeah, so unfortunately you missed swinging wide as it begins to tear open the bars from the windows and flaps its wings, disappearing of almost.
If he comes back as a villain, I'm gonna be so fucking excited.
Bye.
Oh no, he almost got us.
And
Well, that
you are
seems to
now
solve that
no
problem.
longer in combat.
I'm gonna look back, fully expecting the girls to still be there, and just sort of look back.
Cheers.
This is the last time that almost ever attempted to neg a future bride.
Wait, future bride.
Future husband, you know what I mean?
I was like, were you being into her? I can't remember.
You were just so feminine.
Can I go round and get half the arrows which I expended,
Sure.
as per like weird rules of GAM?
Well, I mean, half of them are currently in the beast, and the other half are on the floor.
Perfect. That's
Yeah, the half
that's
that
what
are
I
on the
like
floor.
to hear. I'll take the 3, and of course I only fired one of the large ones. So, and you mentioned how it broke, so
Max,
gone.
Yes.
for fluff, can I say that my necklace fell from me as I was taken?
Sure.
Ooh, I'll take
So,
that.
so on the floor is a necklace of a kraken tooth.
Dropped from your neck as your body went limp in its mouth.
As the wild mother, if she cannot protect me, she shall protect another.
So what do you guys do as
I pick up.
Ismark is coward in the corner?
I pick up the necklace and go. I didn't
Mine?
know you for long, but I will return this to you. And look towards the window.
You see the full moon kind of silhouetting the area.
I head over to Ismark
Mhm.
and offer him. He's like on the floor, yeah.
Yeah.
So I offer him like a hand to get up.
He hesitates at first, but then takes it and stands
You
and
don't
begins to brush himself off.
you don't happen to have any more jars of ink, do you? That seems to come in more like handy than I thought it would.
Yes, I'm sure we do for our letters. Thank you all, but I'm sorry for your loss.
Chance,
No,
are you
it's okay.
Chance,
We
are
have
you
you
in
in that.
working order, Chance?
I am now.
Okay. Do you have a healing potion on you?
Do you need healing then, friend?
No, I just wanted to replace the healing potion I had lost.
Does Chance still have like dents in his armor?
Yeah, he's still got a massive sort of graze against his chest.
Don't worry, Chance. I'm sure we can hammer that out pretty easily.
Which, now that you've had a chance to recover, can you make a Constitution saving throw for me, Chance?
Yeah.
Yay! I'm gonna die,
Okay.
but not
No,
today.
you don't feel anything wrong.
I have a
That's all right.
hammer on me as part of my adventuring gear, so I just take out a hammer and start tapping away at Chance.
I can take this off. It will take a while, but I can take this off.
No, it's fine.
You
I've
can.
nearly got this. Don't you
Yeah,
worry.
yes. Mike's curiosity kicks in. He said, "Yes, take it off."
Is this what Ents feel when woodpeckers go to town?
Yes.
I'm doing it as gently as I possibly can.
Clang, 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 clang.
I forgot. It takes me an hour to take off armor when it's like
Just-
incorporated.
Just hit the knee as it comes up and clocks you in the jaw.
So this will be much quicker. Much quicker. Is it working? Is my little
I like-
tapping at the way the dents
I
helping?
like the idea that you pull off your fingertips and it's just got Allen keys, and you just like unbolt the like front of your body, like and it,
Just out of curiosity, Max, would you say that any of the past events that we just had, losing a friend, would count as proccing my mutation?
It's like the little cash robot from Wallace and Gromit on the moon.
Stressful situation.
let me quickly look, because I did actually find some documentation.
Just Google's "is death stressful?"
Is stressful. I think make a wisdom saving throw. Though
Okay.
there was
It
actual
says
things I've
10% chance that I'll get Strahd
yeah, so roll a 1d100
instead of
instead.
the thing. Okay, yeah.
Though I think you can technically do 10% on a d20 as well. Okay, you are fine.
I'm stressed, but I'm not that stressed.
I mean, to be fair, you only knew him like over that night, so it's like the only stressful thing is the thought of something like that still being out there.
Oh
Yeah,
God, what
shoot.
if that had been Cinder? He thought.
Man, that
I
would have
really
been
wish
great.
that. Yeah. Why couldn't that have been Cinder? Alright, bros. I've been under this inn and it's got boring. I've only been here a few hours. I'm already bored. I want to join you guys again.
I have to specify as well that I didn't plan this, so I'm slightly sad but also super intrigued.
Was there nothing you could do with your
It's, um,
inspirations,
it's
Frank?
right
Oh
now.
wait, you didn't have any.
No, the characters didn't have any till next session, which made never happen.
Right. Let me see if any of mine would have helped you, which I don't
For the
think it
record,
could.
Max, if at any point he does come back as a villain, I'm more than happy to join your side if that's in any way possible, because holy shit, that'd be cool. Oathbreaker Triton.
Wow, I mean, there is certainly an aspect that could be viable.
Nah, I couldn't even give my inspiration to someone else because say
It's kind of
you
awkward,
gain.
though, because had Cinder come along, he probably would have been more willing to go.
That's what makes this so perfect.
Oh, this is good shit. I'm
Well,
so into this campaign right now.
that pretty much ends it then, I guess.
Well, I mean, is there anything that you guys want to do?
Dandy,
Don't need
how many
to.
bolts do you have?
I have an
Also,
amount that I've not been keeping track of.
nice. Also, thematically speaking, what sort of crossbow sized bolts would your crossbow use? Would they be like fairly standard or would they be quite large or
They
small?
would be fairly standard ones.
Okay, definitely
And I
couldn't
have
put them in a
18
wrist
of
crossbow.
them.
The all-new Dinky classification.
I'm a bit confused. Because you seem to be under the impression that I'm going to give them to you.
I was just wondering if I could have 5.
In return for what?
Checks pockets. What do cats like? I exclaim a little bit too loudly when going through my pockets.
Sorry, can you say that again?
Nothing. Mm. I got some gold.
How much gold?
Well, arrows are quite cheap, but because I'm getting over a few and I need them now, how about I just give you 4 gold and you give me them, give me some bolts.
Looks at the cost of my arrows, which is nearly a gold each. I'll give you 4.
They're not a gold each. I'm being had.
Yeah, it says on my sheet cost 0.9 gold pieces. So like 90
It's
90 pence.
it's like 1 gold for a batch of 20.
Yeah, that's why me giving 4 for 5 I thought was like already extortion, but I'll do it. Sure.
Oh, I see it. Right, it's 9 for a bundle of 20. I getcha. That does not look very clear on here. I'm still gonna
Yes,
only
I'd
give
like
you
to pay
4.
1 gold for this stick with some stone on it, thank you.
Blame D&D Beyond for how it lays it out.
The cost of living for a fairly rich family, 3 gold a day. That's 3 bucks, people.
Leave me alone.
I'm gonna
Okay.
I'm just gonna look at the bolts, look at my money in my pouches, and just show. But
Yeah, I hand you over 5 for the 4 gold.
yes, there you go. I need it.
Thank you.
This is the equivalent of trying to buy petrol station food.
Thank you.
Damn it! Why can I not find the ones I was looking forward to using?
Because if I need them before I get to a shop, that them 5 bolts could be between me dying and not dying. Are we well, it's like 12:30. Are people good?
Yeah, I was going to just have a little bit of flavor at the end,
Okay.
which is kind of like a Isma coming up to you, and it's just like, I thank you all for helping me and protecting me and my sister. I honestly couldn't have imagined what would have happened if you weren't here. He's never been this aggressive.
Well, it does appear that we might be a bit outmatched as I kind of look down at my equipment.
Don't
Yes.
worry, we'll keep him at bay.
I feel like I should at least have you prepared if this ever happens again. And well, I didn't want to say this until I was sure that you were ready for potentially taking on this challenge, but you obviously are. We've got a magical equipment that might be able to aid you, and I was hoping that you'd take them to help you with the fight that would come on the journey.
Have you got them in this house? Because that is quite annoying if we lost our friend when we could have had items that would have potentially saved his life. I look aggressively to him.
So you're going very far,
Douchebag.
friend. I'm not sure that's the word I would use.
Well, he was helpful.
The incredibly distant sound of oh
Helpful,
wow.
I
They're not replaceable.
Well, fuck
Or
me
irreplaceable,
then.
Maybe later if you're lucky.
Unfortunate to say, they were here in the house, and I was prepared to give you them before we set out on our journey, but I never had imagined that this would happen so soon. If you'd follow me, and he begins leading you to like a
Doop-de-doop-be-doop-be-doop-be-doop.
leading you downstairs to this sort of it's essentially where the father is, but leads on into a study.
Boop-be-doop-be-doop-be-doop-be-doop.
And in the study, there's kind of like little there's items on like mantelpieces and things, and he begins grabbing some for you. Dandy, I didn't want to admit this, but you've taken my interest, and I was wondering if you'd at least accept one of these as a gift. I feel like your skill may require multiple items just for how dashing you are.
Wow.
The Danny just kind of blushes.
Oh, stop it. Stop it. Actually, don't stop. Continue.
Smooth operator.
And he says, "This was my mother's before she passed," and he hands you a comb that has like an intricate worked sort of Medusa's head at the top.
Ooh, that sounds pretty cool.
And he also provides you with. Look, I swear I had like a load of these prepared. And this was a dagger passed down from our generations, and it's like a fairly ornate dagger, but it has like symbols written on it and passes them to you.
I take it and like look at the symbols.
They seem to be runic in nature, but you can't understand what they mean.
Oh well. and he looks a bit like he's not really sure what to say. He's actually quite like happy with what he's got. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
He's touched. Someone has made him feel emotional.
Oh yay, more for the pile.
I keep hearing the ghost of almost. I feel like he's already haunting me.
What do these runes mean?
Well, that one
We're
means
not
fuck, and that
sure.
one means off. So fuck off, that guy.
They seem to be from a distant land. Some say that it's possibly from the Orient, but it's been many years since our family has been outside of this wretched place.
Sorry, I've got Frank talking to me at the same time.
We're gonna sell them. We're gonna no.
Apologies.
Just repeat all of that.
Hi, everyone in the
Sorry.
tavern. I'll be back. I smell bargain.
So
Frank,
he said,
how do I get a gift sub on Twitch? It's like, what? How do I get a gift sub? Because I'm trying to tell him how to give a gift sub, and he's like, no, how do I get one?
"How did someone give me it?"
Yeah. So if you sit in chat, I'll give you one. Yeah. Yeah.
It's up to you guys. I just want someone to give me one for Sky.
So
Wait, please buy one. They're like £4.
Sorry, Max. Continue. That was really rude.
Kimin.
so yeah, he's just like, oh, we're not exactly sure, but they say that it's possibly from the Orient, but our family hasn't left this place for generations, so we can't verify its validity.
Perhaps we could spend the rest of the evening trying to decipher them.
I'd like that. And he kind of turns his head away and like blushes. But anyway, for you, Mike, was it?
Yes.
I
As you notice, I'm now wearing the necklace.
it appears that just like me, you have difficulty seeing in the dark. As most of us humans don't really benefit from such things, we normally have to rely on items, and I just so happen to have one. And he kind of pulls off from this mannequin this set of sort of like eyes, but they look like wolf eyes. They're like it's got like a strap, almost like a Batman sort of mask, but just the eyes section, and the eyes look very reminiscent of like big wolf eyes.
In my head, I just have, where can I find a trident?
I walk up to him, mask outstretched, and see if they'll like slot into the mask.
Yeah, he kind of raises an eyebrow and begins to like hand them / place them in, and you hear a as it almost magnetizes to the eye slots.
Nailed it. Then I
I
put the mask on.
seems like that's what it was for. And you don't notice anything now other than the mask's current effects.
Okay. Probably means I have to attune. Even though Mike probably never knew that. Yeah, thank you. These should prove
It's
very helpful.
Yeah. Actually, the first thing you probably do notice is that like the room becomes a little brighter.
Ooh.
Um,
I'm great at puzzle games.
so
I've got wolf mask. Wolf eyes. Ching. Da, 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 da.
um, let me just quickly look.
Just gonna write a little bit of description about this mask and the eyes.
Okay. Uh, Where's the one I found earlier? Where is it? Fuck's sake.
So, just for context, right?
Yep.
Izzy asked me to give her a hug, right? And I went, "Oh, okay, I will in a sec, but I just don't want to miss anything because I've been missing things." And then she just went, "Well, you're dead."
Oh!
Absolutely savage.
Right, remind me next time for the Pokemon D&D to give Krakanafi a burn heal.
Hell yeah.
I found it very funny.
Context that I'm now getting a hug.
Damn it, where's this fucking thing gone?
Oh god, that was really funny for me. Thank you. Thanks for that. Jesus.
Damn it.
And Chance is kind of looking at Dandy's gifts and then looking at my gift and then just sort of look back at the guy
I
and
have
then
the gift of
stares at the
life.
guy and then stares at the guy, then walks 5 feet away from the guy and looms over the guy, then picks up the
Maybe I
guy.
didn't trigger the event. 1 sec. No.
Picks up the guy, turns him upside down, shakes him. Where's item? Chance,
Right,
what are you doing?
Where's the off switch? Let me try on and off again.
Man, I had like a load set up, but I just got such fucking messy inventories for this stuff. So, yeah,
That's
he goes back to the mannequin and pulls off what looks like almost like a chunk of like iron, and he
Oh.
holds it up, and it's like a shield, and it's got like a sort of strap behind it. And he's just like, I think this would probably be best for you. It's a shield of some kind. The metal is quite worn, but seems to be still stronger than natural iron and almost half as heavy. Some say it's got some form of special property. Some look at it and have said that even trying to determine its magical properties is incapable, as if it absorbs magic of some kind.
God damn it.
But please
Okay.
take.
Thank you.
Hand you over the shield. And you can see from its shape that even though it's not your typical shield, it's almost like as if someone's torn it from something and it's got jagged bits and edges. And you could probably attack with it.
Ooh.
Thank you once
I will
again for.
treasure this.
You're welcome. I just wish I could have given this all to you sooner. I honestly had no idea.
That's fine. We also weren't observant enough to notice them in your study. So, you know.
Well, I mean, I would have shown you in, but we were so eager to leave. Essentially, I'm hoping that this will help in burying my father, as macabre as that sounds now with your friend. I just hope that he survives, but at what cost, I cannot imagine.
Well, I hope to return this to him one day.
Well, if you do ever find him in your travels after this, I would like you to at least give him this. And he then hands over like a set of gauntlets.
Gimme.
And he's just like taking them from this mannequin again. And it's like, I hope that he can utilize these if you do ever find him. Some have been told that these are magical in some way, and you can tell from the fact that they've got sort of arcanist runes and sort of a glow to them, that they are magical in some sort of way.
Not gonna lie, probably gonna wear these until I find Omos.
Distant sounds of unconscious squeeing.
I've also got a trident that does like 20d6 damage or something.
You had all these
Distant
weapons,
sounds of
but you
Triton
didn't tell us.
orgasming.
Why did you not tell us of all this weapons? No, it's
You
fine.
will suddenly see this creature get yeeted back through the window.
Just fucking throws the corpse through the window.
Right, I'm back.
Give
Sorry.
me that damn weapon now!
Well, it was more
Uh,
of gauntlet, really. Oh god, you've took them from me.
Just starts eating them. Ah, here we go. I fucking found it. I was looking through here and it fucking didn't. Oh, whatever.
Tastes like the whale jerky from home.
Hey,
Right.
Max,
Yes.
quick thing in your DMs. Is that what the wolf mask looks like?
No.
No?
I've already shown you what it looks like.
Oh, yeah. Let me try and find it.
It's probably on the thing. Here we go. There you go. Small metal. It's on the screen, James.
Alright. Cool.
Pretty.
If you could send me that image at one point, I'm going to add it. I'm gonna edit my token because I'm going to be wearing it for this point onwards now.
Okay. Yeah, and so he says, so I know it might seem strange, but if we just stay here the night and take watches, I'm assuming we can get enough rest for the
Yes,
journey tomorrow.
we're still going to help you.
Thank
I
you.
took a watch once.
It was out of someone's pocket. Look, it's here. I've got their watch.
So yes, please rest while you can, and hopefully tomorrow we can journey to the grave and get my father rested.
Indeed, and then maybe get some visit the blacksmith.
Yes,
Get our weapons silvered. I think that's a good call.
I would cover the cost for that. I don't expect you to.
Oh, here you can have the leftover silver cutlery that I didn't use.
And he just takes them in hand. It's like, thank you. Oh,
Yes, I wasn't gonna
Very good.
steal them. I just felt I might have needed them.
This
yes.
is a steal from Daddy.
And he places it on the table. It's just like, yes. It would seem that it wasn't as effective as it normally sounds.
Well, I did
creature.
throw a fork at him. I wasn't expecting much.
Yes, seemed monstrous. I don't know if that's a normal vampire or not. It didn't look undead. It looked like some sort of abomination.
Perhaps a beast. Just a big beast.
Who knows? But yes, I'll try and make the room more comfortable for you. And
No
if you don't
need.
mind bringing my sister for the watch, we can keep her from Strahd's influence.
Yes, I'm not. This might come across a bit excessive, but we should probably bound her so she can't really be enthralled again.
That
I
sounds
wish
quite
I.
excessive.
Pardon?
It does sound quite excessive.
No, no. He has a point. It may be for the best to keep her bound, just in case.
As I hand the rope to him because I ain't gonna do it. That's just like that's weird, man. So I hand the rope to him.
Yeah.
Please tell us
Take.
that you're using silk rope, not hemp.
No, it's hemp rope. It's just straight up rope. And
That's
I'm assuming that Chance goes up and brings her down, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Releasing female.
Yeah, he starts tying her up as once she's downstairs. And yeah, he begins setting up the room, like taking some of the chairs and sitting around the table and making it a bit more comfy. Before finally letting you guys rest properly for the night, taking your long rest to fruition.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Double check. What room are you guys staying in?
The what's it called? The study downstairs.
Yeah.
Okay. For reference as well, if anyone happens to walk past it, on the door frame, I imagine that almost at some point have made not like a full blown shrine, but like a little bit where he has like a little like holy symbol he carries around. He has a few spare, and he'll put it there, and he'll add like a little bit of like a candle next to it, and essentially a tiny wild mother shrine to protect the household.
Nice.
I look at it and kind of go,
Hmm.
oh, bless. Oh well.
Yeah, that could help.
But
Anyway, yeah.
yeah, the scene kind of ends as he sits next to Dandy, pulling his chair in closer, and begins helping you inspect the comb and the
I
dagger.
get all of my stuff from
Literally.
the other room, and I put it into this room, and I stand. So I kind of sit on a chair facing the door to the study,
Mhm. Yeah,
and
where
I
the
just look out
father's
there with
corpse
my
is.
crossbow, with the bolts from the dandy for a little while before going to sleep, just pointing at the
Sorry.
door.
Okay.
All right.
And yeah, Chance, what do you do?
I know you just go and watch and keep an eye.
Okay. Yeah, and we fade out on the scene of you guys all kind of sitting, slightly morale dipped, but still determined. And that's where we end. The camera kind of pans out through the doors and out through the window.
Whoosh.
Yeah.
This is the sound of "Let me down, you bastard."
It's been so long he regained consciousness while it was still flying along.
So yeah, hopefully everybody's enjoyed watching, and we'll see you guys tomorrow for some. Oh wait, no, I'm away tomorrow.
I can
So
do
you guys
something.
might have to stream something. Yeah.
D&D tomorrow, James.
I can't do it tomorrow. I'll do a
Yeah.
day
Okay.
stream instead. There you go. Sorted.
Yeah, I was gonna say we probably should do something during the day. So keep track for
I
that.
was going to do a day stream tomorrow.
Well, you
Then
just
Izzy can do a day stream.
Yeah, I was going to
sorted.
play the visual novel Mixed Messages.
Perfect.
Probably sometime in the early afternoon.
Perfect.
So yeah, see you guys then.
See ya.
See
Bye.
See you.
Bye.